What if India's plastic packaging could find a durable alternative? What if her mounting agri-waste could produce more nutritious food instead? What if we could restore acres of degraded land naturally? And what if all these solutions lay right under our feet? Today we are looking at what is being posed as the little mighty solution for all our gigantic modern day woes, the fungi. Amidst increasing pollution and climate change crisis, these ancient microorganisms are gaining newfound interest for their restorative and resilient behavior. Nestled in Viluppuram in the southeastern coast of Tamil Nadu is the Ecology Action Lab, a citizen science project that explores the role of fungi in our environment. Social entrepreneur and co-founder of the lab, Nadia Akchadurak, tells us how and why this lab was conceived.
So it was a bunch of us coming together, and I think what bound us together was the love of fungi. We started to understand that in understanding fungi and the full ecosystem around fungi, we can address problems, whether they be environmental, social, or individual. What is important to us, we take a very grassroots approach to academic knowledge. To put the spawn inside, we have to switch that light on.
For the last 3 years, Nadia and her team have been conducting immersive workshops on fungi and its role in ecology. Most of them begin, she tells us, with a fundamental question. What's the difference between the mushroom and fungi?
Fungi is the full system. So you can think of an apple tree, for example, right? Fungi would be the full apple tree, and the apple is the mushroom, right? And the spores and the seeds.
At today's workshop, we join a motley group of students, ecologists, and researchers as they enter a lab where paintings of varied fungi welcome us. A colorful reminder of a recent children's workshop session. In the 3 years since its inception, the lab has reached hundreds of school children, introducing them to the basics of fungi in the local ecosystem.
Go into a bit deeper, large kingdoms that are the ways we can actually visualize and see.
In India, close to 14,400 fungal species have been recorded, 27-year-old mycologist Milla Den Hollander tells us. Yet, this covers only a fraction of India's fungi, as millions still remain uncharacterized. While existing research focuses largely on its role as parasites, there remains a lot more to be discovered.
Fungi, the difference, but actually they can also benefit plants hugely. And that's something that more and more knowledge needs to be cultivated about. And I think this is one of the things that we're doing here. We're understanding the way they interact with the ecosystem. They can form these mycorrhizal relationships with trees, so they're mutually benefiting each other. Where the tree gives the food from photosynthesis to the fungi, and the fungi gets the nutrients and water for the tree itself.
In fact, it is mycelium, the tiny root-like structure, that plays a key role in this nutrient exchange, breaking down organic matter and releasing nutrients.
நியூட்ரியன் சைக்கிளிங்ல இந்த ஃபங்கஸ் இல்லைன்னா என்ன ஆகும்னா பூமி முழுசா வெறும் குப்பமேடாகவும் பிணங்களோட குவியலாகவும் மட்டும்தான் இருக்கும். அதாவது இந்த நியூட்ரியன் சைக்கிள் மட்டும் இந்த ஃபங்கஸ் தன்னுடைய வேலையை செய்யல. நமக்கு ரொம்ப மிகப்பெரிய ஆபத்தா இருக்கிற டைவேஸ்ட், பிளாஸ்டிக், ரேடியோ ஆக்டிவ் வேஸ்ட், இது எல்லாத்தையுமே ரெமிடியேட் பண்ணக்கூடிய தன்மை அதுகிட்ட இருக்கு.
Several studies from this region have also proven that fungi plays a crucial role in bioremediation, the process of cleaning pollutants from soil or water and making it more habitable for plants.
இன்னொரு முக்கியமான விஷயம், சாயக்கழிவு பட்டறைகள் வெளியே வர சாயக்கழிவுகள். இந்த சாயக்கழிவுகள் இந்த சாயக்கழிவுகள் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்கான கெமிக்கல்ஸ், அதாவது ஃபீனால் ரிங் காம்பவுண்ட் சொல்லுவாங்க. இதை உடைக்கிறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஆனா இந்த ஆஸ்பெர்ஜில்லஸ் நைஜர் என்ற ஒரு ஃபங்கஸ் வந்து இந்த ஃபீனால் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸை உடைச்சி நமக்கு கெடுதல் இல்லாத பொருளா மாற்றக்கூடிய தன்மைகள் இருக்குன்னு நம்மளுடைய ஆய்வுகள் சொல்லுது.
Can learn that's also approach. Today I'm not going deep into that, but we will. So what we will do is
At the
we
Ecology
will
Action
take a little
Lab,
bit of this.
these mycelium-based experiments are showing results.
Cleaning it, then like we don't.
Today, Nadia and volunteer Ishan give the crowd a glimpse of how to culture mycelium in a petri dish and how to multiply it further with the help of agri-waste.
One of the ways that we can grow them is using straw, which is a waste that is collected in the farms around. Farmers in themselves they don't have a lot of use for it. But push it a little, keep doing it, drilled by us so that the mushroom sort of has oxygen.
While the participants were catching up over some reishi mushroom tea just outside the lab, we asked one of them why they had chosen to be here.
In school or college, we don't really understand or learn more about ecology, especially when it comes to how ecology like regenerates itself, and fungi seems to be one of the primary mediums now. That since we in school and college we didn't get that kind of like information, it's kind of becoming very important to understand, not just conserve ecology but find the right balance between human and nature.
Or plants. Okay. Actually,
After the break, it's time to prep the gunny bags with mycelium before setting out to plant some trees with this mix.
We add the already colonized mycelium into this sort of jute bags, and we take it to the forest for the process of which is called remediation, where we are introducing more mycelium in a certain ecosystem for basically helping the ecosystem to thrive more, and also for the mycelium to grow in the same process. It's a thing which is used widely for bringing back ecosystems which are sort of deteriorating and giving a catalyst to the already existing beings in that ecosystem to have some more opportunity to grow faster.
Of the soil mix.
The lab often carries out these afforestation efforts, in which the mycelium remains a silent but active partner. From serving as nutrition for humans and plants to treating degraded land and water, scientists and startups are also exploring the fungi as an alternative to plastic, a viable biomaterial that can be molded into products like bowls and trays, even as a packaging alternative. On day 2 of the workshop, we joined the team on a fungi walk. We are in the middle of a man-made forest inside Auroville in Puducherry.
These mushrooms over here are auricularia. So their common name is actually wood ear because they look like ears and you find them on wood. So they're one of the ones you can usually ID pretty easily in the wild, and people often eat them in soups. People have consumed mushrooms, several different edible mushrooms, but there's so many that we don't know about. But really understanding the mushroom diversity in your locality, understanding the history and the knowledge that's kind of carried over the centuries about mushrooms in the area is really important. And I think that's kind of a movement that has to become more alive in India.
One of the aims of these walks is to not just help locals identify and document fungi in their own neighborhood, but also make it part of their daily lives. For 42-year-old local Banu, who helps at the lab with disinfecting equipment and prepping mycelium bags, mushrooms were nothing more than a forgotten memory from childhood.
கிராமத்து பாட்டி வீட்டு போகும்போது அந்த கிராமத்தில் இருக்கும்போது எங்களுக்கு அந்த ஒரு பழக்கம் தெரியும். தெரிச்சுன்னு வந்து இங்கே வாஷ் பண்ணி அது என்ன நம்ம வீட்டில் சமைக்கிறோமோ அதுக்கு அந்த காரத்தை போட்டு செஞ்சு கொடுப்பாங்க எங்களுக்கு. இனிமேல் இப்போ டீலாம் போட்டு குடித்தா நல்லதுன்ட்டு அங்கே வேலை செய்கிறதுல கொடுத்தாங்க அப்படின்ட்டு அது வந்து எங்கள் பசங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்துக்கிறேன்.
Today, Banu knows how to grow and harvest fungi.
நான் இங்கே வந்து தான் அந்த பழக்கத்தை பார்த்தேன். குப்பையை நம்ம சேர்த்து வச்சா இது ஒரு யூஸ் ஆகுது, காளான் ரெடி பண்ணலாம், ஒரு எருவு போல் ஆக்கி அது ஒரு காளானாக ரெடி பண்ணுறது நான் இங்கே வந்து தான் கற்றுக்கணும்.
As Banu craftily brews a cup of reishi tea, it becomes a symbol of hope, where the ancient wisdom of fungi paves the way for a sustainable tomorrow.
Thanks for watching Eco India. If you like the story, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Scroll.in on YouTube.